Hey Slayers, what's up? It is your girl Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, creator of swagslayer.com. If you need some hand sourced inventory delivered straight to your front door, make sure you head over to swagslayer.com and grab yourself a Swagslayer box. Today I am coming to you live with the Swagslayer Feature Friday, every Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with C from It's Bossy at Instagram. Make sure if you are not following her, you check her out. Of course, her name's on the screen and her IG name will be in the description. It may or may not be there right now because YouTube was having some issues earlier today. So if it's not there now, I'll make sure I update it. Also, you will be able to rewatch this video if you missed part of the live, or you want to watch, the whole thing, or you just want to rewatch it because that's how much fun we have. You can find that link in my bio, of course, at Swagslayer Fashion. What's up, C? How are you today?
I am great. How are you doing tonight, Tiana?
I'm good. I'm loving your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes. I haven't worn mine because I got a size too small, so now it belongs to my child. So I've never worn mine. I was like, doggone it.
Wash it a bunch of times and don't dry it and pull it out, and then it'll fit.
True. What is up, Michelle, Rhonda, and Penny and Christy? Thanks for coming to hang out with us on the Swagslayer Feature Friday. I'm taking my shoe off because for some reason my foot is trying to itch right now. Anyway, so see, tell us how you came to be a reseller, and then also, well, we'll get to the next part. Tell us how you became a reseller.
Well, my reseller journey started a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Okay. But I had, ironically, I had talked a friend of mine into selling on eBay.
Oh, nice.
So that she could stay home with her kids.
Yeah.
And she did it. She was doing good. So I'm moving at this time from Georgia to Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finally got all my stuff out of storage and all my boxes, I'm throwing this stuff away. And I'm like, I can't, I just got to get rid of this stuff. So as I'm opening these boxes, I'm on the phone with her. And she's like, wait, you can't throw it away. You have to sell it on eBay.
Yes.
I'm like, don't nobody want this stuff. Because I couldn't give it away when I was in Atlanta, right?
Oh, wow.
So anyway, she was like, no, you have to promise. You have to promise. So I was like, okay, fine. So then I remember it was like, I don't know what the holiday was, but I had a couple of days off from work. Mm-hmm. So I decided to do it. A couple of things up, and I remember when I got the first notification that somebody had bid on my item. This is before Buy It Now. They didn't have Buy It Now. It was all bidding.
Right.
I was like, oh my God. Somebody, and they're going to pay to get it shipped to them. And that was it. That was it. I was hooked.
Yeah.
I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked. So that's how it started. And, I've been on and off. Well, no, I've been pretty consistent. I just recovered from a breakup with eBay, but we're together
right,
now. So.
Right. I heard about that, darling.
Yeah. We almost got those divorce papers signed, but with COVID and everything, the judge couldn't, and they couldn't agree. We couldn't get a virtual court date together. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give you one more try.
Just one. That's all you need, just one.
And we're okay right now. We're okay right now. We're taking it easy. We're taking it slow.
Man, look, Poshmark is my bae. That's my number one. That's my ride or die. That's my sugar daddy all day. But I need eBay on the side, okay? So I'm working that out right now, trying to figure out and navigate my way through this.
No, Poshmark is my number one right now as well. And I started Poshmark, I want to believe like 2 years ago. Again, accidentally.
Right.
I was home dealing with some dental issues, and I couldn't leave the house for a couple of weeks almost, and I couldn't do anything. So I had already started Poshmark, but I knew nothing about this sharing thing. So while I was down waiting for this, I had to get a really bad tooth extracted. So I started joining these share parties,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh my God, I made an ambassador in like a week,
Yeah,
because I had already been buying on the platform. I had just never really sold.
true.
So once I did some listings, did the shares, and I got got everything that I needed in a row, but I didn't know what to do with it. And
Right,
I was
right, right.
okay, I'm an ambassador, now what? So anyway, over the course of months, I've learned quite a bit, learned from some great sellers, and I'm enjoying, this community. This community now, it was eBay had a community like this years ago.
Yes. Okay.
So that's what this really reminds me of. You've got the sellers that are really caring, and
Mhm.
for the most part, people want to help each other out. You get in with a good group, and you're good to go. So it's enjoyable. I love reselling. I
Me
do.
too. Me too. I didn't know eBay used to have like communities, because I'm new to the eBay game. I hardly even shop on eBay. Like I bought like two things like 100 years ago. So I had no idea they had communities too back in the day, because now not so much. They do like eBay Open, which I really know nothing about. It's like a convention, which is kind of like Posh Fest, but they say it's still not as community based as our community at Poshmark.
At
So
the opens, well, I don't know what they because I haven't been to an eBay convention, I think in 3 years now, maybe even four.
okay.
And I've been to a few of them, and they've always been. I've never been to a Posh Fest. I
Me
thought I was
neither.
going to go this
The
year,
virtual.
but
Yeah.
they did it virtual.
Right. Right.
But it's the same. It's the same type vibe.
Sure.
I mean, everybody says that the Posh Fests are, so much fun, live, vibrant, good learning, good breakouts. And eBay is the same way. It's the same type of conference,
Yeah.
You have the good party on after Saturday, after everybody's done, all the little
Right.
learning
Right.
stuff, good food, so it's pretty much I'm sure it's going to be the same whenever I get to a Posh Fest,
Right.
but that's how there's an eBay, and you get to meet, you talk to everybody online now, so these conventions are really nice when you
Yes.
get to meet people face to face.
Yes. Like one of my favorites that I'm
So
looking
that's a
forward to
lot of
meeting is Margaret, because she come in the comments and be killing me. I was like, okay, I gotta meet Margaret face to face. So yes, I know
she
we all
is
look forward to
funny.
that. I did a couple Posh and Sips, because I've been on 2.5 years. So for that whole
Okay.
first year and a half or whatever, because I mean, gosh, it's been 9 months, we couldn't go anywhere. I went to a couple Posh and Sips, and those were fun. They did trivia and raffles, and you got to talk and meet people. But that was before I was on IG. So like I didn't know the people. I was just really meeting them for the first time. I didn't really start with
Right.
that IG until really like right before all this happened. I was like, I should do my social media. So Michelle is saying that she agrees with you. Once you get that first sale, you're hooked. It's like crack. Like you get that sale and you're
You're
like,
like, what can I sell? What can I
yes,
sell? What can I sell? And I would go to work. I would go to work, and ironically, one of my coworkers, she lived out in literally farm. So she used to bring her trash to work because we had a dumpster. You already know where this is going. And I'm like, wait, let me see what you got. And she's like, what? And one time she went on a cruise. I can't think of the name of it. It'll come to me. Caribbean somebody, Royal Caribbean.
Royal,
She went on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and for 7 nights they got these drinks in these little like shot glasses, but they were shaped like little glasses, and they were all different metallic colors.
okay.
Every night it was a different color. So she came home with her brother, and her brother's girlfriend at the time. They were all together. So she came home with, I think, like 3 boxes, 12
Wow.
apiece of these things. And she's getting ready to throw them away. I'm like, wait. She was like, oh, you're not going to sell these on that eBay. Nobody's going to want these. I said, just give them to me.
Watch me.
And so she could not believe that I sold them. And that couple of months that she kept bringing in, ironically, I went on a trip to Hawaii, and I didn't have any spending money. You know, I had the money to get the plane fare. I already had accommodations. And I think I ended up, like, in the course of those couple of weeks, because it was a last minute thing. I wasn't even going. And I ended up getting like $400 or $500. Oh, you couldn't tell me.
Wow.
I was Kanye. You can't tell me nothing.
Right, exactly. Like, yes.
I got my money. And they were like, my girlfriend and a couple other people that knew, they were like, oh my God, I cannot believe that you got money off of selling, you know, this stuff that you didn't want. Yep. I was like, I can't believe it neither, but I just got to keep doing it, you know, and here I am. And that was back in 2004.
Nice. Yes. I love selling free stuff, like stuff somebody gave me.
Nothing better.
God, that's the best.
Yes. Nothing better than selling free stuff.
Yes. If you only all my inventory could be free.
Curb treasures, I like to call them.
Right. Right. And the crazy part is I always tell everybody I've been training for this my whole life. I used to go on Craigslist and just load up on all the free stuff, but only stuff like my family was going to use, not realizing I could get extra stuff and sell that too.
I've done it. I have done it. I have done it. So right. It is. Yes. It's a great
thing. And Terry, she talks hello, hilarious friends, C and Tiana, Super Slayer. You know what, Terry?
Oh, okay. I'm finally seeing. I've got the.
Oh yeah, pulled up. Yes.
You know, this is also new to me, y'all. I'm getting it. So I'm looking at the feed on. Let me see here. Trap phone number 2. Y'all know about my trap phones. I'm looking on that second phone to see the talk going up.
Right, to see what everyone's saying, because it's true. I miss comments sometimes over here while I'm trying to scroll through and listen and put them on the screen. It's some serious multitasking going on. When
Margaret, you got that dance, girl. I will dance. I'll dance. I'll be there. 2021 Posh Fest.
Yeah. I really hope that we can do that, because I was going to try to go this year because it would have been my first one. But I was like, okay, that's all right. We didn't have one this time. That means I can save more money for next time. They need to come to Florida so I don't have to go nowhere. That's what I need to happen.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yes.
That would be, well, either way, it doesn't matter. It's easier for me to get to Florida.
True. So. Well, you know, we have all the tourists, so they try to make it easy here. I did go to Posh Party Live last December. They had it not too far from my house. And so, you know, people drove far to get there, but like we all showed up. It was like, I think the Ritz-Carlton. And we went, we had so much fun. Like, I was like, oh my God, because I wasn't expecting it to be fun. I was kind of expecting to be like, hi, how are ya? And they talk a little bit and leave. But they had like a camera guy, a video guy. People came up, of course, on stage. There were speakers. It was just a whole lot of fun. And so I look forward to the next time that we can do that. But I am so excited about the virtual, because you really are getting to know people all over the United States that you wouldn't be able to really see if it wasn't for the computer and Zoom and YouTube and all that fun stuff, you know? So I do appreciate this silver lining and all the crazy. So if you were not reselling, C, what else would you do?
Right now, if I wasn't reselling, touring the world.
Okay, yes.
If I had money for, I've done just about every kind of job imaginable.
True.
And I've always had fun. I've had a couple of unfortunate employment situations that I can't stay at.
True.
You know, I don't mind. I will work hard. I will stay all night. I will come in early, but I have got to enjoy what I'm doing.
Yes.
And, you know, as I got older, corporate America wasn't, they didn't want to play nice.
Yeah. True statement.
You know, I didn't, no, it's okay. And then I found, because I started working virtually pretty much the same time I started doing eBay.
Okay, nice.
And so I haven't been into an office that I can say I don't think I've been working actual, in an office since 2003.
Oh, lucky you. What?
Yeah, I could not go back now. I
Yeah,
couldn't
I
go back.
understand.
I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't
I
make it. Yeah.
100% understand because
Yeah.
even though I like corporate America, you really have to like it. And if I'm able to teach somebody and grow someone into something that I really enjoy doing, then
Yeah.
I'll do it because I try not to go to a job for money. I try to go for the skills I'm going to learn and skills I'm going to teach somebody
Yeah.
else. Because if I go there for the
Exactly.
money, I'm not going to make it over 365 days. I'm going to be like, I got to go. Peace. Because I just don't have the patience.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up, Leslie? Hey, Ava. How are y'all today?
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Ava. Hi, Diva. Let's see here. Oh, because I keep forgetting I've got this feed over here.
Yes, yes.
That's right, Terry. Content creators in the house. Salt and pepper. So salt and pepper's here.
Okay, Margaret tells us she heard her name. She's like, I heard my name. Okay, I'm here. Just made a big announcement on IG. Well, then I'm gonna have to check my IG, unless that was my IG that just went off because I have my tablet and my phone, but I turned the volume off on everything. But if you caught
I'm laughing at Margaret here that always wanted to work in a cubicle. Girl, that's right. Build your own cubicle, honey. Trust me, they're not all they're cracked up to be. And you know what? I can't even complain because most of my jobs, especially after like the first 10 years, most of my jobs I always had an office.
Yes.
I kind of missed the cubicle phase when I first started working. I was out in in an open area because I was a key punch operator.
Okay.
And girl, for Philadelphia Electric Company. And then I moved my way up and ended up printing bills.
Oh.
Whole nother story. But anyway,
Leslie, I have a question for you that I put on the screen.
Yes, I am Leslie.
You ain't got to answer. It's okay.
She's trying to put me out here on Front Street. Yes, I am. I haven't had anything except for my minis that I had earlier. Because I didn't want to start drinking. And like she said, oh gosh, she's gonna fall asleep because it's 4 more hours before the show. I'm like, no, I'm not. And here I am.
I'm ready for the show. It's nothing wrong with a little bit. I watched a movie with my family before we started. I ate dinner and all of that fun stuff. So so I don't know if you ever seen this movie. I don't know if any of you Slayers have seen this movie. I've seen it before. It's called Odd Thomas. I want to say it's on Hulu. It must be on Hulu. My husband has so many things for the TV. I'm not a big TV person, but it's kind of supernatural. So if you're not into that, which I'm not super into supernatural, but I saw it a long time ago and I thought it was really good. So my husband and my daughter had not seen it. So we watched it tonight and I still cried and was like, what? I already knew what was going to happen. What am I doing? And then so I was like, I have a live show. I need to get myself together.
Oh wow. No, yeah. I'm not the movie buff unless it's something that's either a comedy or something that's older. True. I guess. Because my mom used to have me watching classics, but I love me a good comedy though. If it's clean.
Too, but my husband is all into movies. I'm a documentary girl. Like if we're gonna do some documentaries, I could do that all. But like I'm not really into like watching TV. That's not really for me. So and so Penny is right. So yes, I think we all think it's crazy what people buy and what they will pay for it. But I think too, when it's even us, like sometimes we're the buyer, the stuff that we'll pay for that somebody else like got out of a pile of stuff that was going to be thrown out. So
anyway,
if you want something, you want it. So I asked you what you would be doing if you weren't reselling, but tell me a little bit about the makeup thing that you do.
Okay, so I do partner with a company called Jafra Cosmetics. We are skincare, body care, beauty, makeup, and lipsticks. You always see me talking about my lipsticks. and they are in their, well, they're almost 65 years old.
Oh,
So
wow.
they're in our 64th year. I have been affiliated with them for over 20 years. I sold a lot years ago, but working in corporate America, I ended up not chasing, but I ended up getting caught up with my career. So I didn't have, the time that I wished I had at the time to really devote to it. But I've always used the products.
Yeah.
I've been using the products now for about 25 years.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So I like to say this is a luxury, it's a luxury line, but
Mhm.
not a luxury price.
Oh,
You
nice, nice.
know, and they're products that actually do what they say they're going to do.
Yeah, that's
So
so important because
it's
they
very
oh, we do
important.
this, we do that, and then you get it, and you're like, what? So yeah, that's super important.
Yeah, yeah. They
Where?
have the best skincare. The best, well, all their stuff is the best as far as I'm concerned, but they have really good skincare. If you are concerned about, your skincare, or need a skincare regime,
Yes.
we've got a line for any skin type, age. They just introduced a more focused line for people that are suffering with acne. I mean, we've
Oh, wow.
always had products to deal with acne, but now they have an actual line that is strictly for acne. And the people that have used it, and a couple of people that I know that use it with acne, they're the like, I've never had anything, do this and work so quick. So
Nice.
yeah, the products are good. And if you are interested in learning more, you can just send me a message, or in my bio, is it?
Yep, the link is in your bio.
There's a link that'll take you to my website. Because if I try to tell you the website and spell it, you're not gonna get it.
Yes, and I'll
So
try to capture that website for you guys as well, and just leave it in the bio. But if I mean in the
okay,
description, but if it's not there, just head over to her bio at It's Bossy, which is on the screen on IG, and you'll be able to find it there. She is
thank
always
you.
talking about their lip color. They
Oh,
have
that looks good.
colors. Yes.
I was gonna go all red glam tonight, but I was like, I don't need to do all this. This is a comfy Friday night.
Yes.
I don't need to look like I'm getting ready. Okay, hurry up, Tiana, because I got a dinner date waiting. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do all that.
That's okay.
So I just have my little what am I got on right now? Nude. It's a nude. Never ending nude.
Never
This
is.
is like the number one thing as far as lip color that they sell the most of. Everybody loves this. Anybody can wear this.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that on with a chocolate liner. So just
Very
a
nice.
little something. As we like to say, I just had to zhuzh it up just a little bit.
Just judge it. Just a
Just
little.
a bit.
So, do you have a live show that you do consistently, or do you just sporadically pop on the IG live?
Okay, so I do this little thing semi-consistently, called cocktails and colors. Yeah, where I talk about my drink of the evening. I like to make jokes of whatever I'm drinking. They're my sponsor. Hopefully one day they'll become a sponsor, because I'm
Yes.
always telling you. And then I'll have whatever, if I want to focus on one particular color, then it'll be cocktails and colors, the red edition,
Nice.
or whatever. So sometimes if I'm selling, I'll pull out those colors. I've done my cosmetics before, where whatever the theme has been, it's been that, cocktails and colors with lipstick edition. So I was doing that pretty much on I want to say Saturday nights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
And
to two, I think.
yeah, I'm going to announce I've got a bunch of new things that I'm going to start in January.
Yeah, 2021.
And and my focus this year is consistency and not being a procrastinator, because I'm a little bit of a procrastinator.
I
Okay,
think
I'm
we
a
all
lot of a
are. It's
procrastinator.
okay.
No, honey, I have a PhD and a master's, so no. I think I got you beat. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah, I'm letting all that go. I'm letting it all go, and I'm going to be doing more lives. I'm going to do more things on YouTube.
Yes. Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I look forward to it. So make sure you're following her on IG. That way, when she drops the live and she's on YouTube, you can hear all of her announcements. The Cocktails and
yeah.
Colors is so much fun. Like, she has the best live that I've
It's a
been. It's
party.
like
It's
a
a
party.
party.
You're
It's
like,
my own little
yeah.
party.
She has music and the
I
whole
put on
nine,
the
guys. So definitely make sure you check that out on her channel.
yeah.
I'm going through these comments trying to read what everyone is saying real
Oh,
quick.
wait a minute. There they go. Okay. Oh, yeah, Wendy, that's hard. I can't even I've never had jobs with no, specifically helping people. I've just been with them corporate America folks.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
but of course,
making other companies make big money. Well, I had to fight for mine. Whew. I don't regret. I don't regret none of that.
Michelle says technology can be such a wonderful thing when used for good. I'm so grateful to have gotten to connect with beautiful ladies. If it was not for technology, I may have never had that opportunity. So true.
Oh,
So
you
true.
are so true, Michelle. And you know what? I have seen technology come a long way.
Yeah.
And to just see what it has turned into, and of course, it's gonna turn into so much more. But just who would have thought? I remember when they were talking about this was years ago, like a TV that you could if you had one and the other person, it was like a phone TV.
Yes.
And I don't know if they ever really took off because then next thing you know, I just remember the computer. But I remember when they were having talks about that, and I was like, wow, that would be so cool to be
Yeah.
able to talk to, because I have family overseas. So to
Oh,
be able
wow.
to talk to my family, and see them like on a screen. And well, now we do FaceTime. So
Right.
but
Right.
it's such a cool feature, so technology, yeah.
Or any of the Slayers, I just noticed it today. I was on IG video call with someone and we were on the call, but then we got disconnected, probably because I hit the wrong button. And so when I called back, I'm always hitting the wrong button. On the popped up at the bottom, it says watch a movie together. And I said, what?
What?
Movie together. So I asked that person, I said, do you see at the bottom of your screen it says watch a movie? But we're in the middle of trying to set something else up. And they were like, why are we watching a movie? I say, no, look at your phone. I was like, do you see a thing that says watch a movie? I can't remember what she said, but I was like,
Wow.
watch a movie on this tiny little screen with another person. But maybe if you have a tablet and so you Instagram video the person and then it'll pop up at the bottom and say, watch a movie, add media. I didn't click on it because it was more of a business call. So I was trying to handle business, but I really wanted to. So tell me if y'all saw that today.
I've not seen that. No.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we shall see. I guess they're trying to get like because you can do Netflix and party, where if you go on your computer, you get on Netflix, you add somebody, and so y'all are both watching the movie in real time, and then you could text each other, like you could chat while you're watching the movie. I feel like that'd be distracting if I'm chatting you and trying to watch the movie, but whatever.
I could never do that. That's another reason why I think I've never been like much of a TV or a movie goer, because I can't watch the movie and you're in my ear. I need to be able to focus. The same with TV. It's pitiful. You have to hear me fighting with this grandchild of mine. I'm like, wait, I'm trying to hear this. And they're like, nah, and I'm like, because I can't. you know, I can't do the multifunction like that. I've got to be able to hear the one thing, you
Yeah.
know. But that sounds really good, though. You know, that way you can watch something, yeah, with your friends, your family.
Oh, let me ask you. So I know your grandson comes and chills with you, but since he's about to be on break for school, are you also gonna be on break? Like, is he gonna chill with his parents and you be on break?
No, I'm gonna have both of them. I'll have
Oh,
both of them for I don't know. I can't remember the dates because they're getting ready to go away next week. But I'll have both of them for a couple of days.
mm-hmm.
And I had both of them before the oldest one started school.
True.
So, you know, I started out with the both of them together. It's easy. It's easy when they're together. It's easy when they're together because the youngest one, you know, who I have now every day, you have to stay on him every day, all day. If you're not here, he's going to instantly get into something he has no business.
And that's what kids do. Yes.
Yeah. Now his oldest brother, Liam, is not that bad. You can leave Liam. He can, you know, I can say, you know what, I'm going to go into my office and do a little something. I won't be that long. You got your snack. You're good. He's fine. That little one, no.
That's why he was second, because if he came first, then you might not have gotten the other one. So they're like, we'll give you second. That way you'll be like, oh, this is beautiful. Let's do it again. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure his parents will love to hear that.
Is a magic.
That second one though, he came fast. He's done everything fast. Like he walked at 8 months. He started talking probably like 14, a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where the older one was a whole lot slower. He was like, I ain't got to walk. And I think he walked when he was about a year. His father, my son, I can't even remember how old, because it was well after a year before he even walked. I'm like, are you ever going to walk? Huh? Exactly. Why I got to walk? Everybody's going to pick me up.
Right.
But no, the youngest one, he does everything fast because, again, he's trying to keep up with his brother.
Right.
So,
that's true.
You know,
that's very true.
That's cool to see. But
yeah. And we like seeing him on your IG. I see him on your feed and in your reels. Yes.
They love it. They love it because that's what they're especially his father. I was gonna say my husband. Oh geez. He acts like he's my husband. But their father, who's my son, I mean, he's always got some recording of them, you know. So yeah, he's always doing stuff.
Yeah, and that's the fun thing because like I like younger children. So like 11, 12 and under, those are the best years. 4 is my favorite year with my daughter. I love 4. She's getting to be a preteen and baby, she will need to find a place to live. So but you reap what you sow, and I am raising myself. So I was like, we're going to call someone. They're going to come pick you up. You're going to stay there. I'll email you. She was like, what?
I will come and visit you. I will visit you every other weekend. How about that?
Yes. I'll send the support to whoever you living with because look, we're not going to make it. But no, like we had a little incident because school is ending, right? So today was the last day, but she also does like what we call virtual school. So I know everyone's at school technically, but while she was already at school when nothing was wrong, she was also doing virtual school just so she could get her classes ahead. So she can start taking college classes when she gets to 9th grade. So she was supposed to be home working on something. Me and my husband had to run some errands. And when we came back, she should have been done. So let's just say she started on assignment 1 when I left in the morning. I was gone 6 hours. When I came back, my husband said, hey, what you working on? You almost done? And she was like, no, I'm still on this assignment. So I'm listening as I'm putting the groceries away. And I'm thinking, that's the same assignment she was working on when I left. And she was halfway done with it when I left the house, right? So I'm like, I just let her father talk because he never really knows exactly what she's supposed to be doing. He's just checking in on her because he loves her, you know? So when they finish, I go in the room. I said, well, what you did all day? And that's when she knew. And she didn't want to answer. And
what had happened was,
right, exactly. What had happened was she watched TV on her tablet for 6 hours the entire time I was gone and did no work. I said,
she got caught up on all her shoes.
Woo, baby. Every single one. Okay. I was like, oh.
Right, Rhonda? When Rhonda say, I got to get caught up on my shoes.
So, and that was the first time, like, I mean, they do little kid stuff, and you're like, that ain't true. And they're like, you're right, that's not true. But this was the first time, like, she stood her ground, like, no. And I'm like, looking at it's like the kid who eats the chocolate, hands covered in chocolate, face covered in chocolate, but you saying you didn't eat no chocolate. And I'm just like, you're joking, right? So, whatever. I was like, okay, but I remember
this is the lie that we want to roll with. This one. This is what we want to roll with. That's what you're sticking to?
Right.
Okay.
And then I said, listen, forget what you told your dad. Forget what you just told me. You take a deep breath. I'm going to take a deep breath. And I'm going to give you a chance to actually tell the truth. And I'm going to ask you the same question again. This is your chance to just tell me exactly what happened. Nah. She stuck to the same story. I was just like,
I'm sticking to it.
Yep. She was like, until you bring up some evidence, I'm not saying nothing. I was like, oh, but I was the same way. So I understand. And that's why I think 11 and under is a fabulous age, because at 11 and under, she would just come clean like, yeah, mommy, I did it. No problem. But now, not anymore. We in that new stage. And she's a girl. Mothers and daughters have that thing. Plus, we're both Leos, strong women. And I was like, God, why you gave me a Leo chick? We got to live together? This ain't going to work. God, you're going to be testing all of my patience.
All of it. Every button. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There's a button I haven't pushed.
Right. One I didn't even know existed. Yeah. So, yes, I just say all of that to say enjoy those babies, because I know that you are. Like I said, I see them in your feet.
Oh, when they get to be like that, because I figure, I said, I don't know how long it'll be before, they get tired of Nan, and Nan is not cool to go around. And when it hits that, then I'm moving. I might even be in Florida, because I can't stand this winter. But they're the reason why I'm here, and I'm very happy to be here, because you would have never told me that I would have had. Heck, you would have never told me that I had a child, but I had one, and I was thankful. And now I've got these two beautiful boys, and I can't get enough of them. Yes. Well, I can. 5 o'clock. It's time for you to go.
Right.
But as soon as they leave, like 2 hours later, I had the ladies laughing earlier, because I couldn't. That youngest one today was just like, he was extraordinary. That's the word. He was extraordinary. But 2 hours after he was gone and everything, I'm texting his mama, did he go to bed yet?
Oh,
because he didn't have a nap today. I wanted to know. She was like, no. He has been jumping and bouncing around since I took him off of the curb. I was like, oof.
Oh, wow. Because even the other day you said he called you, told him something, you had took his iPad. I said, cut it out.
I've never been, and he kept getting more and more angry with me because I couldn't stop laughing. So he is going in on me, telling me that I took his iPad. And I'm like, no, you left it. He leaves his iPad here every day.
Yes.
He was like, no. And he had a full-blown argument with his mother before they called me. His mother was telling him, no, you left it in there. His house. No, I didn't. He took my iPad.
I love it.
He started laughing. He's like, Nana, it's not funny. I'm like, oh no, it's really funny. But
in his world, that he's like, nope, that is what happened. I was there.
And when he decides something, it's like there's no shaking him. It is what it is. And I'm like, you can't argue with no 3-year-old.
No, you can't. There's no reasoning with that. You can't. So that's true.
Mark, so I'll just, I got on FaceTime and showed him the iPad, and he's looking like, how do you have that? I said, because you left it here. You always sleeping here. And he's like, and then when he saw it, a part of that is in that little clip. You don't really realize it, but he goes, dang. Because now it's set in that he doesn't have, that it's not in the house.
Right.
I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, y'all, I put my shenanigans out there because they just make me laugh. I'm like, a lot of times I just can't realize that, these little people are just that funny.
Yeah. And that's true. They're just small people. They think just like we do. They're just in tiny bodies that are going to grow over time.
Tiny bodies.
Yeah.
They're just in tiny bodies. And if my oldest grandson is literally the spitting, not so much image wise, but he does look like his father. He is so much like, it's like reliving my son's child. Like I'm reliving this all over again. Is blowing my mind because I'm like, oh my God, that's the same exact thing that your daddy did. Yeah. And I'm like, wow. It's funny that the whole gene pool thing.
Yes.
And just to be able to sit back and watch this play out, I'm like, whoa.
Yep.
But
yeah,
they're funny. And like Margaret said that her daughter likes to climb and everything. This boy hangs off of the back of anything that he can hang off. This chair, he likes to do backward flips. And I'm like,
he's got energy. He's like, I need to use this energy. Yes.
That's why y'all see me sometimes in the videos. I take them out back and let them just run. They just gotta run. Like, let's go running. Let's go running.
And Michelle was saying that her little one started walking at 10 months too.
10 months,
Am I supposed to remember that? Because I don't. I have no idea when my child started walking.
It's the second. Well, she said it's the second. The only reason why I can pay attention because I didn't have two. I only had one.
Yeah, well,
I never had anything to
I only have one.
Compare with. That's why. But it's so funny to watch them again. It is. It's so funny to watch them, and the younger ones are always trying to take after, and keep up with their older sibling.
Yes. And I think that's really great, especially like from an educational standpoint. When they're close together like that, the younger one typically has more, knows more, understands more because they're trying to keep up with their older sibling. And they want to know what they're doing. What are they drawing? What are they writing? What are they learning? Yep. And so that helps so much. So yeah. Wait a minute, Michelle. Not that your youngest was upset that your older went to the mailbox without her, because those things in their life are priority. They're like, look, I got to get this done, and you did it without me.
Listen, that's how Junior is with everything. Nana, let me do that. I'm like, I'm saying to myself, you can't do it. You're going to turn around. As soon as I walk away, you're going to start screaming for me to come back and help you.
Aww.
But I got to do it anyway. I got to walk away, let him try it. Nana, I need your help.
But he's learning to ask for help. So many adults don't know how to ask for help.
He's so independent. He wants to put his shoes on. He wants to zip his coat up, And I mean, that's good because, you want them to learn that stuff. But sometimes it's like, especially when it's something that they cannot do. I want to get the lollipops. No, they're on top of the refrigerator. I can get a chair. No, you can't.
Yes.
Don't even get that idea in your head, because even with the chair,
that's dangerous. And you still can't reach. Right.
No, but yeah.
Yes. That is so interesting. Christy told us her child was walking at 8 months. What, Christy?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this one. I think he started. I just know that he started fast. Yeah. He started walking. I don't even really remember him crawling. I swear to you, I remember him going from the high chair to the floor.
Huh.
And that was just.
And then off he went.
He just took off. He
I don't
just took
remember any of
off.
those things. I don't know why, but I guess maybe because like my child was a preemie, so I remember like how long she was in the NICU, like how long she had to take this medicine. So I remember other things, but
Right.
I'm even trying to think in my brain, when did that start? Like I have no idea. I do remember her taking her first steps, but I can't remember how old she was at all.
And see, I don't even remember that. I just know my son walked around furniture, I swear, since he was like 6 months old. Everybody was like, oh my God, that boy's going to be walking so fast. 6 months came, 8 months came, 12 months came, 14 months came. I'm telling you, he was like 1.5, darn near 2.
Hey,
You know, like he would take a couple of steps and then he would drop because somebody was going to come and get him.
come and get him. Yes. Yeah. He knew what was up. He's like, I don't have to do this because somebody else is going to take care
I
of
do
it.
not have to do this.
Right.
But they do, like I said, yeah, the second child, when they're trying to keep up with their older one, they're going to do more things.
They definitely do more. And I believe that that's a great thing to have multiple children, because I just have one. I did want to have two, but with her, she was preemie. She was born at 23 weeks. Like, and after that whole ordeal, I was just like, no, I'm good. The one, that'll work. This is my miracle child. We don't need to do this again. So I just opted for the one. But for her sake, two would have been nice, but I just didn't want to go through that fiasco again.
Yeah.
And it's an emotional roller coaster. It is physical roller coaster, because I know with preeclampsia, so we weren't expecting her to be early, but it just happened. So I was like, no, this one will do that. But two siblings, like not two siblings, but like two children is awesome for the parents and for the children, because they have somebody to play with. The children get to see two different human beings, because all the kids aren't the same,
These two kids are on opposite. They are totally two different children.
Yes.
I mean, it's just so funny to see, again, the personalities at that small age. They are totally two. I mean, they do a lot alike, but they are totally two different kids. And it just tickles me, to see them complete polar opposites.
Yeah.
But
that's fun to watch, though. Two different human beings grow up right in front of your eyes. So you said you had some plans for 2021. So you mentioned YouTube, a consistent IG live. Is there anything that you want to share with us that we can hold you accountable for, or you just want us to be on the lookout for?
Right now you can be on the lookout, but I am going to do I've got some things that, because I haven't really, they're here. Everything is here.
Yeah.
But because I haven't committed to how I'm going to deliver it. Okay, this year I want to do a book.
Nice. Yes.
And it is not a I can't remember, what is it? Fiction is not the truth, right?
Right. Correct.
Okay, so it is semi-fictional.
Okay, I like that.
It's semi-fictional. And I've been working on that for a little bit. I just, I'm not sure how I'm going to put it out, but it's going to come out.
Okay, so we can be on the lookout for a book.
Yeah. And of course, like I said, I want to do more on YouTube. I want to try to narrow down, not so much a format, but what I don't know what I want to do.
Pathway, so you just kind of know where you're headed, but not
I'm all over the place. I know that, but it's like I enjoy my all over the place.
Yeah, because it's fun.
If it's not fun, I ain't doing it. But but I do have a lot to I'm going to, I believe, get a little bit more mainstream with my eBay classes.
Yes, I need to take that class right here.
Yeah, I used to do I've had a little history with eBay. I have been very fortunate on the learning end of it all. I've done some well, we're not under an NDA any longer, so I can say it, but I used to be a contractor with eBay.
Nice.
And you know, so I know I just have learned a lot with eBay. They used to have a program where you could you were taught by them and you could teach classes. I've got certified in that.